rest of SAL, who
Can we just keep arguing with Milosh, by the way?
Yeah, only one team in the playoffs. NA, double NA grand final. That's all.
Yeah, the mute jammers will be down as well, so you are going to be lacking a little bit, but the utility has been placed. The pressure is instead going to come up this main stairs. Oh, Loira just lines two of them up there. Legacy, he starts to get
so much information. You already know the Warden's over here. If anything, he already wasn't going to swing anyway. He will, actually. Angels gets the pick there, and there's no opportunity for a trade from to completely block out this kind of play. Legacy ideally would go for an off spot, but both defenders are looking right at him. No way to maybe try and blind, gain a bit of an advantage. Boxer just swings out, takes the head off the Nomad. Now Angels needs 2 1v1s to go his way. Jumps behind the FURIA, hugging these mute jammers within the first minute.
Yeah. Oh, those mute jammers are going to be salvation stations for him right now, Herds. Great pick. Any deathmark track at him before any phone call. Only now we've seen the phone call used on Herds. They now know where he is. But with the amount of time he's burned, he's good for it.
Herds good for 1, not the next, though. It's a 2v2 right now for INTZ. Pushing laterally into the defense, so they'll have the man advantage. Unlikely the FURIA will get into any off positions. Big utility play, though. Vulcan Pack stop. Volbs with a big fight, too. DS checking his back. Huge heads-up play from one of the core anchors, not only on FURIA, but in Brazil as a whole. Has completely put things in bad straits for INTZ. Legacy in a one...
Where FURIA are going down early, and there isn't a direct response this time. Blitz can now start to move through, but oh, Herds caught downstairs. Little pocket Grishmot mine.
One little bit remaining. C4 goes out. Legacy just tanks it. Eats the C4, eats the shrapnel. Volps with a 1v1 as STK spots him. Another one revealing itself as Arthur, his feet spotted by the mute. Down by the shotgun. Raps coming in for the finisher. Haymaker's mute. And also gives INTZ opportunity to keep this a 3v3, pick that blitz back up with some important vertical control, but Herd's going for the flank. Legacy needs to watch this, needs to be ready. Herd's not ready for it. Probably the most important 1v1 of round 3 is now INTZ have full control of the vert, can look to convert down below, but again, it's a shield all by himself on such low HP. Loira again, Legacy with an important kill, needs to get the third.
But it is going to be in a way that, you know, we don't typically...
In front of bathroom. Always got to worry about this 2-man crossfire. Holding around display. Nade over top as the player hops in the single window. Loira ready for it. Great awareness by a lot of the players on FURIA, winning the gunfights too. A much more passive look. 17 seconds remaining. This one might end at 0-0 if FURIA just want to hold these angles. Boxera taking a bit of initiative. We at least make it to the red zone for SDK to get his first pick.
For the time being. Still with an advantage going into the final 25 seconds. If INTZ win their gunfights, they'll be okay. But they've got to win every one.
Got to win every one. Especially now they're dropping it. Raps goes down. That was the player who might have pressured Herds or Boxera on that angle. Huge fight by Legacy. Wins a lot of these clutch 1v1s. STK finally gets active on the glass. They've got 2 of them. Another 2v3. Another 2v2 for FURIA as DS goes big. STK only player covering. His shots have to land. A quick angle onto Diaz and on Herds as well.
They know they're about to get pinched here.
Boxera just trying to call Herds back as close as he can. Oh, look, you can see him. Angels creeping in. Nade lands right at his feet. One shot into Boxera. Nade finishes off Herds. Runs right into their crosshairs. All these attackers down below. Volps almost working himself in a terrible position. But a quick snapshot on the Legacy. Volps good for 2. Switches to the secondary now. Loira getting in on the action. Angels with the pivotal position. Cut off in 90. Now has to fire.
Needs to hop in to try and get it, but he's probably going to give himself way to Volps if he does so. The vert here is going to be too powerful.
Oh, just too much. Volps now on for 3. Working himself out of a bad situation and working himself into a round win for FURIA. Angels. One smoke grenade, but the odds of getting that down long past. He's likely gonna need to win a fight on this vertical. C4 goes out in the wrong angle. Angels, if he's able to, might just get away with the plant. Has to fall off, find the angle onto Volps. He doesn't even react! From downtown, Volps with the shotgun gets his 4th. And off the back of a counter defuse, FURIA.
Putting in the numbers, especially on the glass with STK, but that's the more what we have. Band-wise, we'll send it back to our casters to carry us through our...
Leave some shots around the corner. Smart play by Angels, backing up pretty quick from these Kiba positions. It'll lose some utility. Oh, but his support lost. Herds catching Raps either through the rotate or through the soft wall. Now, Angels rotates back, makes it successfully, but you lose the smoke. Your really only source of plant denial. This is a site, Ollie. We see smoke and Tachanka brought just to bring both, and now with the toxic canisters not a factor, now STK site. Volps now putting it in front of the bomb chassis. Specchio a bit late to the party. Oh, and on indestructible floors. Fortunately, too far away. No holes created. Bottom rocket as well. Great read by Volps, planning in the one spot that INTZ did not have vision. Loira on for 3. It has been a big day for Snake plays. Big day for Lurkers. Mitrix in game 1. Hers round 7. Now Loira round 8. But Raps and Angel, double Scorpions for this retake. Get INTZ's first 2 kills. Herd's ready for it around the corner. Likes to keep that one closed. Now putting the pressure. Volps inside of the site. 12 and 4. Herd's 8 and 6. Raps only with 4 more seconds to get this pick. And Vox Zero playing this perfectly. Flashbang up top. Catches off. There was a brief moment where it would have worked. But now beyond the pale. Raps gets 4. But it's all for naught. Map point for Furia.
Quad kill for Raps, but it does not matter.
Furia might be trying to take this one quick. Ying and Blackbeard sprinting right in front of the mirror window. Only downs 1. Arthur ready for it. Catches a big kill, though. Volps with a nade. Ties things up. Gets an angle, but still, I was about to say, I think this push has been well and truly stopped by INTZ with players down below who can go for the flank, who can...
We've got time to do so, though. There's a lot that's happened in that first minute and 10 seconds. Now they're starting to try and knock on the door. Angel's brilliant pick there over onto Herds. Making another as Volps will respond onto Legacy, but that's a direct trade. Bok, maybe time for your moment in the sun. Finds the first, and with so much time, there's a good chance he'll grab a second. These players are split up right now.
2 1v1s. Minute 30 to work with, but sprinting around the corner.
INTZ have managed to slow this Furia team down ever so slightly.
Nobody who can help out. SDK dropping down below. Big movement to try to find, but Loira around the corner. Blink and you'll miss it as STK goes down with a snap of that Dokubi's fingers. Plant as well. Nobody in the right spots on the top floor. Completely disrupted by the Candelas. Disrupted by Furia's momentum and burst of energy into the site. Well, the Dokubi's gone down. A lot of kills INTZ need to find. Some information on the player around Pillar, but basically everybody has moved down over to green, into the site, playing their post positions. Herds double kill all the way outside the building. Arthur now dropping to join Raps down below. It is all over for INTZ. It's dual 7-3s today. Team Liquid.
Hello, DS. Thank you very much for joining us yet again. 2 days in a row. We're getting used to this. But today, yet another statement. I want to ask you mainly about the map in this series. Because, first of all, we saw you yesterday on 1. Today, you have the choice between Clubhouse and Lair. Was that kind of trying to bait INTZ into either one of those two? Or how was the plan there?
Yeah, a little bit of that. And also, I think in the beginning of the split and in these best of ones, I think it's important to play different maps and build confidence on more than just one map. So I think that was more it.
Fair enough.
Yeah, I think looking at you guys play today, your playstyle was, I don't know if you heard me speak before, but your playstyle was different from the one that we're used to see from you guys, because we're used to you having some of the best gunners in the world, and so going super aggressive. Today I felt like you were much slower, and you were able to honestly execute that playstyle really well. What was that the game plan? Like, was it because of INTZ's playstyle that you played much slower?
Yeah, you're spot on. We played against them last split and we lost. Our plan for this map was to play slower and basically let them kill themselves. Just play slow, punish, do our plan as slow as possible, and just win out.
And do you think that this is I was just thinking, like, brainstorming about it. Do you think it's the right way to play against a team that is bringing a lot of crowd control barriers? Because initially, like, I don't know if you were aware, but like round 2, they had a lineup that was DokaAB, Solid Snake, Deimos, Striker, and Blitz. It's like full-on crowd control, full-on looking to handle the roamers. And that's the only extension that you guys had. Do you feel like slowing down and playing closer to the bomb site when teams are bringing these kind of lineups against you is worth it?
It depends on the team, to be honest. Them, I think yes, because they were like we felt that they weren't very comfortable with the game, and we knew that coming in. So just decided to play so. And no matter the ops they brought, we knew that they were going to struggle against a slower pace and step by step kind of game style.
Then all of this has been leading to the, I guess, the elephant in the room, or the seahorse in the room, which is your match against Team Liquid Alienware next week. We had a chat with Igor earlier on, as you've both had great success in the first 2 games here in Stage 1 of SAL. And he said, you know what, every time we face them, we're facing brothers on the other side. But in the server, their opponents were focused up against it. So he's expecting a really good game. How do you feel that match is going to go? Because you've both had this gameplay of constant flexibility no matter the side.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a very good game. It's the first time we play against them. We scrim against them a lot, and it's always toe-to-toe. So, yeah, it's going to be a very good game. Be there.
Very much looking forward to it. DS, thank you very much for joining us. Congratulations again on a second victory. All 6 points this week for FURIA. Have a good night.
Thank you. You too.
If they want to compete with the top teams, because I think yesterday in an interview, right, we discussed this and we had the question of there's such a huge gap between the lower tier teams in SAL and then the top teams. You can see that gap. And we could see it in the first 2 games, right? 7-3, 7-3. You can see the limit really clearly.
Absolutely. Absolutely can. If anything, today Legacy stepped up, a player that we've all been talking about, as this is the one that we need to see from INTZ. SD